Hey everyone, I want to show you the minimum search with hxpush URL. So take a look at this. I'm looking for hospital, I'm looking for beds. So this changes right away. Nothing crazy, just the minimum stuff that you know, ID, the HTTP request to this page, right? Just checking for the query and then printing, you search for something, yeah. And then the target to results. Yep, that's what we know already. It works fine. But what happens if I add hx push URL true? What's gonna happen, take a look at this, at the URL especially, when I refresh, boom, you see? Two things happens. One, the query parameter has been appended. Now it says a query hospital, the Q hospital. Two, the URL here, it's a different one. It says search hx push URL minimal .php, and the previous one was an HTML. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna refresh. Again, take a look at that. Now it is .php, and also the query parameter has been passed. Okay, so what's happening? First, the purpose of this hxpush URL is that we append the query. And the query is very important for SEO purposes in order to share the link, helps a lot with analytics, and so on and so on. It's very important. It's like a requirement that you're going to be asked a lot, whether you like it or not, especially when you in search. Okay, so it's very important to have this hxpush URL, which basically, instead of doing, behind the scenes, expose, the query parameters right here in the URL. So that's fantastic. But there is an issue. Where is the issue? The issue is that it is doing an HTTP request exactly to the page, exactly to this file, which is the .php. And that's something that we don't want for sure. And for that, we need to add the following. We need to go to the PHP file, and in that PHP file, we have to basically add a header that says hxpush URL, which is basically is gonna overwrite the URL. Okay, instead of hey, this .php is gonna be changed to this minimal.html. Okay, so this is what it does. It's gonna like overwrite. Okay, instead of pushing to the PHP file, we're gonna push to this HTML. Okay, and we are also passing the query parameter that we are grabbing here in line 2. So that's basically what it's doing. So let me show you real quick. When I go back, when I refresh, when I search for hospital, boom, here is fix. Now hospital is here in the query parameter. My file says .html. Okay, so this is all working as expected. I'm gonna change another one, bed. I'm gonna change another one, hello. Another one, yo. So it works all fine. So to recap, hxpush URL is awesome, outstanding. Instead of behind the scenes, you expose this into the query arguments. There is an issue. Yes, it's going to this HTTP request for sure, but we can tweak it a little bit with this header hxpush URL, which is part of the JS library that allows you to add this header, and it listens, and instead of just pushing to the PHP file, it pushes to this HTML file. So it is a small tweak right there to make this happen and look really amazing. I hope you like this demo. Ta-da!